Hello YouTube, today is Saturday, is it the 16th? No, it's 16th of May 2015, and this weekend we're having a little weekend in London. We're going around, today we're going to see a Hungarian photo exhibition in town, and also we're going to visit the Imperial War Museum, which means we're going to be using the tube a lot. Today we've driven here because we're going back to, is it Bletchley Park, on our way back tomorrow to see where they shot the Imitation Game and where the code breakers cracked Enigma during World War II, which is what the Imitation Game is about. So that's why we've driven here today and not gone by by Virgin trains, which is a pity. But oh well, the 4-hour car journey is over now, so we're now dumping the car here and using the tube for the rest of the day. Sounds good. Bye. Hello and welcome back. Here we are in North Greenwich Underground and bus station. I'm still deciding whether or not I'm going to get the cable car on our way back. It looks very high up. Now entering the ticket hall, which is a very interesting architectural design. Can't say I like it too much. Shame we didn't go to Canary Wharf. That underground station is stuck. Here at Canada Water, you can see there's actually platform doors here as we're on the newest section of the Jubilee line, the newest bit of underground in the whole of London. Going as far as Waterloo, where we change to the Bakerloo line and go to Oxford Circus for our Hungarian photo exhibition. Just went from the newest line to the oldest train. So we changed at Waterloo. We're now here at Oxford Circus after a short ride on the 1972 stock Bakerloo line. Dad has trouble believing that it's that old, these trains, but they are. Man, the underground is small. So off it goes, bound for Harrow and Wealdstone. We're now going to go see a Hungarian photography exhibition here in Oxford Circus, after which we're going to go down the Bakerloo line again to Lambeth North to visit the Imperial War Museum. Hello and welcome back. Here is the Photographers Gallery, with some of its letters the wrong way around where we just went. This is Vermillies Street, which is like a bit of a back street, which is quite open, and then you actually take those little stairs up to the High Street, whatever it's called, I don't know which particular street it is. Anyway, we're now going to hop back on the the Bakerloo line, and head down from Oxford Circus right down to Lambeth North to visit the Imperial War Museum. Bye. Hello and welcome back. Here comes our Bakerloo line train. Travelling to Lambeth North. Hello and welcome back. Here at Piccadilly Circus. Well, I didn't know, so I didn't bring out my camera. You can actually, just as we were approaching the station, you could see the other platform before it was blocked off. Here we are at Charing. Here we are at Embankment. Here we are at Waterloo, where we started our journey earlier. And we have the entire train to ourselves, almost. So Noam is taking advantage of it and jumping up and trying to grab onto the bars. Something you can't do if the train is ever that crowded. And for the second time, we saw the other side for a second. Anyway, we're now arriving at Lambeth North, where we have to get off. You are going to break this thing, guys. Enough. Here. We're getting off. Sorry, guys.
It's a shame, what's a shame? Don't hurt us.
Here we are at Lambeth North. Here's a funny fact about the London Underground, which I think I've mentioned in every single YouTube video based in the London Underground that I've made at all, is that every original deep tube station has its own tiling pattern, and this was because in the Victorian times most people were illiterate, so this was how they recognised the stations. Although obviously on the new things that isn't the case, that were built since then, but all these deep tube lines were built in the Victorian lines when this was the case. This platform's actually curved a bit. Here we are outside the Imperial War Museum, which is pretty impressive. Not only the one in Manchester at all, which is this huge modern building. This is a very old-fashioned building, and I wonder what it was before. It looks very old. It doesn't look like it was constructed for this purpose. So I don't really know. Anyway, my day ticket got creased in my pocket, and now it doesn't work. So I have to give it to the man at the side each time and tell him it's not working, so he'll let me through, which is a bit of a pain. So anyway, we're going to spend a couple of hours here after Noam's finished his ice cream, and then we're going up to Seven Sisters to see my uncle and his family. We're going to take the Bakerloo back to Oxford Circus again, which is a bit illogical, but they wanted to go to the other thing first. And then from Oxford Circus we'll get the Victoria line to Seven Sisters, and then we'll find our own way back to Greenwich North, where our hotel is. Bye. Hello and welcome back. We just went to the Imperial War Museum. We're back at Lambeth North. Here is an emergency staircase, which I'm not sure whether or not you're actually allowed to go through. It'll be interesting to explore if we're here to explore. That's the lift behind us. Most tube stations are accessible by stairs or by escalator, but this particular stop is only accessible by lift. So there you go. Oh, I love these tiling. Doesn't it look good? So, I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so if we're here to explore the station, maybe we'd have a look, but we're only here to travel to back to Oxford Circus, and we're going to change the Victoria line to Seven Sisters to go and see my uncle. And the next train this is the northbound platform, right? Yeah, it is. I think it's approaching. There it is now. Bakerloo line, 1972 stock, bound for Queen's Park. And once again, we seem to have the carriage to ourselves. Good God. Bye. See, unlike most of the tube stops, the Bakerloo line actually has some of this kind of seating, rather than most tube stops, there's only that. I prefer sitting here because I much prefer sitting forward-facing. I don't mind sitting sideways, but I just can't stand sitting backwards, so there you go. There's no point continually rolling while we're in the tube because there's nothing to really see. So just here for the Jubilee, Ramadan and Waterloo and City and National Rail Services. Although I should definitely roll just as we approach Piccadilly Circus, due to we actually get to see the other track for a second, and it's very interesting. Here we are at Waterloo. Bye. Here we are again at Embankment. I just realised that this station has been closed for almost a year, and it's only recently reopened, as well as the Northern Line platforms here. So it's all very nice and new. Bye. Here we are at Charing Cross, or Charing Cross. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Over Trafalgar Square. It's an interesting video about Charing Cross and Embankment and how they've been changing and merging and everything, and a lot of complex stuff. Check out the video below. It's made by Londonist. Bye. Here we are at Piccadilly Circus. Bye. From here you can actually see the trains heading into the other platform. How weird is that? Normally the two tracks are very separate from each other, and in a minute we'll be separated again. Like that. The next stop is Oxford Circus, where we will alight and change for the Victoria line. Ooh, what was that? Here we are at Oxford Circus, where we're going to change to the Victoria line. So we'll actually be changing from the oldest train on the network to the newest. You sure it's this way? I don't think it's this way. Nobody said it was this way. There are no signs leading this way. But yeah, whatever. Is that ours? Wow, that was convenient. Unfortunately, despite being newer, it's also more packed. So there's a bit of ups and downs of changing. Bye. And here we are at Warren Street. This is Euston, where we'd normally be changing for our train home, but today we've driven here, so that is not the case. Here we are at King's Cross St Pancras, where you can change to the Eurostar. Bye. Here we are at Highbury Islington. We'll be changing here on our way back. Bye. Here we are at Finsbury Park. Hello and welcome back. Here we are at Seven Sisters. They've actually taped off the northbound platform. I don't really know why they're bothered. Because of course engineering works. Okay, is there really a need to tape off the platform? Come on. Oh well. Yeah, bye. Walking along the road, here we see a creepy abandoned men's toilet. Yeah. That is weird. Look at that, it's overgrown and everything. Hello and welcome back. We're now heading back to North Greenwich, where we've parked our car. We'll be taking the overground. We're here at my auntie's given us a lift to Dalston Kingsland, which is not far from Seven Sisters. So we're getting the overground here to Stratford, and from Stratford we're getting the Jubilee line down to North Greenwich. And the next train is in 2 minutes. And I think there's a train approaching the other platform towards Clapham Junction and Richmond now. There it is, it's class 378. Capital Star, I think they call it.
Is it possible that we used up more than £7?
I think it should give you you should turn it automatically into a day ticket.
It takes too much for Stratford in 2 minutes. No, there's something here now. It's not 2 minutes away, that's right in front of us. It's a bit inaccurate. Very quiet as well, these. Listen to how quiet that is. Class 378, number 233. You could barely hear it arrive. Oh my.
No, I'm not bored. I'm boiling hot. I need to take this off. I'm so hot.
Bye. Here we are at Hackney Central. Bye. Here we are at Homerton, Hackney Wick, and Stratford, where the train terminates, and here we change to the Jubilee line. You're welcome. So Stratford's a very big interchange, actually. Bye. Hello and welcome back. Here's the National Rail Station, Stratford, which also has the overground and the Central Line here. You can see a Central Line 1992 stock. Meanwhile, we're desperately trying to find the Jubilee line. Oh, here it is. And there's the DLR, which we may or may not be able to have an opportunity to go on tomorrow. Come on, don't need to run. They're like every 2 minutes. Don't run. Please don't run. Running is pain. So there's 3 Jubilee line platforms here. First train to Stanmore. 40. This one is in a minute. Sorry for shaky cam, it's because I'm running.
Jubilee line. The next train to Stanmore will depart from platform 15 in 1 minute.
15. So this is Stratford. This isn't even London city centre, but it's still got more platforms than Piccadilly Station in Manchester. But then again, they count the underground as platforms here. Bye. So we now leave Stratford Station, meaning that today we will have rode the length of the entire new section of the Jubilee line, because this morning we went into the city centre from North Greenwich, and today we're going back to North Greenwich from Stratford. And the new section is between Stratford and I think it's Westminster or Green Park. Either way, we went through the lot, so we have been on the entire new section. We actually run alongside the DLR now. There's also a bit of a depot over there. Not a bit of a depot, it's a depot. It's Stratford Depot. Big building as well. Is that part of the depot? I don't know. No, it's not. It's obviously not. It's going 3 stops long. So it's a bit of a local stopping service and express kind of pattern. The DLRs are being the local stopping service and we're the express. We pass all the DLR stops. Not all of them, the ones that don't count too much. You can actually see. No, you can't. It's very dark, so everything's quite reflective. Especially the curve. Here we are at West Ham, where you can change to, I believe it's the district and Hammersmith. There you go.
DLR and National Rail Services.
You can actually see the DLR over here.
This train terminates at Canmore.
Funny fact, the DLR are driverless. Bye. Hello and welcome back. The next stop is Canning Town. There's Star Lane. DLR stop. I'm not sure whether we go underground before or after we reach Canning Town. I guess we'll have to find out.
The next station is Canning Town. Change for the DLR, including services to the XL Exhibition Centre and London City Airport.
Seems like we're still here. Very, very modern Canning Town station, being that both the underground and the DLR here are all very, very new. And they're all built into one nice big station. As you can see, there's also a bus station back there. Bye. And we now leave Canning Town. We're about to go underground. There's actually more DLR platforms here as well. This is just one part of the DLR. It's a bit of a junction. I think we pass. Do we pass over the DLR? That'll be confusing. No, we're underground. So the next stop is North Greenwich. Greenwich. Back to the sliding doors, which I realised he didn't actually have on the other bit we just went on. Don't stand on the left, never stand on the left. Number 1 rule of the London Underground. After, obviously, have a ticket. Don't do that. There's actually 4 Jubilee line platforms here. Don't know why they need 4. Why do they need 4? Don't know why. So anyway, our journey for today has been finished. Tomorrow we're going to spend the morning in Greenwich. May or may not go on the DLR or the Emirates airline. My gosh, that is a big crowd. That is not a crowd, that is a mob. Oh dear. Luckily we're heading out now. Holy cow. I think there must be some sport thing on. Probably in something in the O2 maybe. And they're just everyone's going back. Who knows? But yeah, so tomorrow we're spending the morning in Greenwich. May or may not go on the DLR or the Emirates airline. And we're driving off to oh, what's it called? Something park. Is it Bletchley Park? Where we're going to see where they cracked the enigma. And then we're driving home. Hello and welcome back. It's now Sunday. We're here in Greenwich Market. London is famous for its many multicultural markets, which are filled with mostly food stalls, but also other things as well. The most famous of which is Camden, but Greenwich isn't far behind. Anyway, we're spoilt for choice of food here. There's all sorts to eat. Hello and welcome back. Here is the Cutty Sark, which is the fastest sailboat of all time. So as Dad was telling us before, when British Empire was importing tea from India, it was the faster the ship was, the more profitable it would be. So rival companies would compete to create fast ships. And right before the steam engine was invented, the Cutty Sark became the fastest sailboat there is. And then of course the steam engine was invented, and then boats were obviously much faster. That's why it's not the fastest boat, just the fastest sailboat. And actually, they've kind of put it on this glass podium, and I think the entrance is from underneath. So you go into the glass area with the gift shop and everything, and then you can go up, so you have to pay, and we don't have time. So unfortunately, we can only just have a look around. Hello and welcome back. Here we are inside Bletchley Park, which is historically famous because this is where Alan Turing solved enigma. It's also where they filmed the Imitation Game. Hello and welcome back. We just left Block C, which is like the main visitor entrance, which also has the coffee shop and the gift shop. There's many other buildings we're going to go and visit. So here are a couple of the other buildings. These are all temporary. Bletchley Park was originally one big mansion. They built loads and loads of little huts where they did all the code breaking. And this is also where they filmed the movie. Most of them aren't open for you to walk around, only a few of them are, and they're all full of displays and things and exhibitions, which is very interesting. But before we leave, we're actually going to have a look at the mansion itself, which was here long before, and right behind this tree here. So before we go into the mansion, we're actually just going to pop into Hut 3, which I'm not really sure quite what's in there. We'll have to see. Interesting. Sorry. Something Japan. Bye. Hello and welcome back. Here we are inside the mansion, which is dramatically different from the architecture of the little huts, being that it's much older, but also they put a lot more time into it. Obviously, when they were building the huts, they weren't thinking about building beautiful huts, they were thinking about stopping the enigma machines from getting wet. Otherwise, had it not been England where it rains a lot, they would have probably done it outside, due to the fact that they were in a rush. Bye. welcome back. We're now heading home. There's Bletchley railway station, literally just outside. Anyway, before I do, I'm just going to show you what I bought in the Camden market. This adorable cat clock and this bamboo box.
Bamboo box.
Which is like a natural, not Camden, sorry, Greenwich. Which is like a natural speaker thing, so you put your phone in and physics will make it naturally amplify.
And look what I bought.
Made out of recycled springs. Bye.